Our background, both my business partner Max and myself, we both worked in print, and we'd been in there for a good number of years. I'd been in print for 29 years, and Max similar amount of time as well. And technology was taking over. We had a situation really at the firm that I was working at, a local firm, where the job that we were doing, technology was coming along, and they didn't want printers anymore to actually do that type of job. Really, it was starting a business from absolutely new. The business started from home, and from my house in fact is where we started the business, and we had our van, and we would go and see clients, and with a combination of making signs in my garage and also making signs out the back of the van, we started the business. The work that we do is pretty general sign making really. We do an awful lot of vehicles, we do a lot of general signs. We also do a lot of plant, a lot of diggers and plant machinery. We do work for a couple of very large local companies. We would have loved to have had a vertical panel saw quite early in our life as a business, but now with the space we've got, we needed something that wasn't going to take up too much of an area, and so a vertical panel saw certainly does that for us. Up to now we've been cutting all our foam board by hand, and of recent we've been using a lot more dye bond, and we've used acrylic, and all of these materials had to be cut by the supplier, which was, is not necessarily the best way, because it perhaps takes a couple of days to get the material that you want. And so really the big advantage is to be able to cut our own materials, and we also end up with a much more quality result, which is what we're perhaps didn't have when we were having to cut things by hand. It was an option for us in the sense that it wasn't going to break the bank to buy it, which was obviously a big thing, because we know very much with what we want, it's very much a convenience thing. It's not necessarily going to be a massive profit making thing, it's very much a convenience thing, and cutting boards up and being able to do it ourselves. So that was the reason really why we were attracted to Sagetech, because it actually fitted the criteria that we were looking for. The immediate benefits are the quality of the signs we're cutting up, and the advantage that we can do it when we want to do it, and we can now buy in sheets of acrylic and cut that down ourselves, as opposed to having to just order the exact size we want, which is what we were doing before really. If someone wanted a piece of acrylic, then we had to get in there, and it could only be a small size sign, but we still had to get that in. A lot of inconvenience to do that really. So it has allowed us to be much more efficient really in the way we operate, and offer perhaps a better quality finish on a lot of our signs. We were concerned about the safety side of it, because obviously a saw blade is a pretty dangerous item, but we can see straight away that is not a problem with this machine. It's a two-handed operation, so that immediately takes care of the fact of any wandering hands anywhere near the blade. The blade cuts out very quickly, we've noticed, so and the safety is not really an issue at all. We've been quite pleased with that. It comes with an 8-metre hose which is linked to a vacuum, which is useful, and certainly in sign making it's very important not to have too much dust flying about. I think you've also got to look at the quality of the build, which it certainly has got a good quality build to it, and overall it's got to be able to do the job that you want it to do, and I think Sagetech, it does the job. I would certainly recommend Sagetech as the first port of call. I think the machine is good value for the money that's been asked for the machines. They were very helpful, and they were also able to let us view the machine before we bought at another company, so that we could see the thing in operation. It's very important, I think, if you're buying machinery of this size, that you need to know that it's going to do the job before you buy it. And that was on offer to us, and we did that, and we were pleased that we did.